A TNA wrestler gets scheduled for surgery, wrestlers leaving the company, and fallout from Tessa Blanchard's return. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Sudden Impact, your premier destination for all news TNA wrestling. I'm John, and without further ado, let's get started. This is Sudden Impact. So, as reported earlier on this channel, Alexander Hammerstone is scheduled to have surgery on his knee. This comes after he injured his knee during the Turning Point Turkey Bowl match in November. Now, this was the reason why he missed the final Resolution three-way tag team match, where he was teaming with Jake Something to face PCO and Sami Callihan, as well as the Rascals. So this is very unfortunate, as Hammer Something were just picking up momentum and working their way towards a tag team championship match against the Hardys. I'm not sure when Hammerstone will return from his injury, but knee surgeries always require a bit longer to recover from, so I think he will be out for quite a while, like mid to late 2025 at least. Now, numerous wrestlers from TNA are leaving or have already left the company. Firstly, Rhino announced he was leaving TNA at the final Resolution tapings. It is the same for Trent Seven, as well as AJ Francis's contractual obligations were completed after the set of tapings as well. However, contract talks with him and TNA are still ongoing. Also, TNA ring announcer Jade Chung also informed the company of her plans to leave upon her contract expiring at the end of 2024. As well as Kushida's TNA contractual obligations have also concluded, and he will now return to New Japan Pro Wrestling full-time, where he was also signed during this year. Now, TNA says that he is on good terms with the company and that there is possibility of future appearances. This, however, comes after a report from Pro Wrestling Insider stating that Anthem, the owners of TNA, were asking the wrestlers to take a pay cut to re-sign with them. Now, if this was true, then Anthem should be very disappointed with themselves, as those wrestlers were with the company during the company's rise, especially throughout this year, and were being built up to be with the company long term, and given building their story and going into 2025 with hope for something better and more opportunities in that company, in TNA. Wrestlers like Mike Bailey reportedly signing with AEW, Jordan Grace on her way to WWE, and Josh Alexander heading to the free agency once his contract expires as well in mid-February. Makes sense now. And also, TNA has got the hottest act in wrestling, Joe Hendry, and he has attracted the interest of WWE and numerous other companies who are hoping to sign him as soon as his contract expires in 2025. Now, and also the rumors that current world champion Nick Nemeth is also planning to leave when his contract is up as well. This is just a pretty sad way to end the stellar year that TNA has had, with all the goodwill they built up amongst the fans and increasing the production values, running larger venues, as well as selling out those larger venues as well. This is sours at all the good work that TNA has done. Finally, the fallout from Tessa Blanchard's return to TNA continues, as it was revealed that Jordynne Grace, who Blanchard attacked after the match at Final Resolution, is set to face in Tessa's first feud back in the company and Grace's last feud before heading to WWE, received pushback from Jordynne Grace herself. Now, this is due to the controversial and checkered past that Tessa Blanchard has had, both in wrestling, before she came to TNA, and then especially during the latter stages of her time in TNA, once it was revealed that she had done all these things before coming to TNA. Now, there is one person that is in TNA that has thrown their support behind Tessa. Now, Moose recently took to X to defend Tessa Blanchard. Not saying that what Tessa did was right, but I believe that everyone deserves a second chance. But the second chances for Tessa Blanchard have seemingly run out, basically, because she was basically made the world champion in TNA, and then held the championship hostage, like the physical championship, so much so that the company had to fire her and send someone to actually get the physical championship from her. And then she went on to appear in Women of Wrestling, the reboot of that, became their champion as well, but also because of her attitude, it was also let go, and that was all within a very short amount of time. And so, given all the previous things that she's done in her past, TNA did take a gamble with bringing her back. And it's also viewed that if Tessa's return goes well and doesn't cause any more controversy, that a potential WWE contract would be in the offing. Now, I'm sick and tired of wrestlers being signed to TNA or smaller companies, and just using the exposure that company has with just to showcase themselves to the bigger companies. Now, this has been the case with TNA over the past few years, and even going back into the past. I don't like it. It's just okay. So let me know what you think about Tessa's return and any of the other stories mentioned in the comment section. So that's all for this episode. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Leave your comments down below and ring the bell for notifications. Until next time, I'm John, and this has been Sudden Impact.